You are now tuned in to Tiff Talk, where I bring awareness, love, and light. No need to set your alarm clocks, cause I'm coming to wake you up. So I am here to pretty much clear the air about the video I put out um, with Teresa Martin stating that she saw Kanika walk into the freezer. So it was a little controversy about that, and uh, I did a little digging, and I found the allegedly original footage. And I'm just going to say that I do think that this is the original footage and that it was edited to take out certain words. But we're going to get into it. Like I said, my heart, has to let me see the truth. And once I see the truth, I have to act on the truth. No matter how nobody feel, no matter how I feel, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna feel right anyway. So this is what it is, and I'm about to show y'all the original. Let's get it.
What happened inside the Crowne Plaza Chicago O'Hare? That's the question many are asking of hotel management after the body of Kanika Jenkins was found in a freezer early Sunday morning.
If you've seen her going to a freezer or being carried to a freezer, then you need to prove that.
The 19-year-old's family talked to reporters a few hours after the heartbreaking discovery.
That's my favorite sister.
I just want to say something. So he said if you've seen her being carried into the freezer, or if you know something or something, say something. But that's what I'm saying. What would make him state her being carried to a freezer? It's just so weird. And then you turn around and say you seen her go into the freezer. But let's continue, because I do have some other things that I do want to point out in this video. And it wasn't my intentions, but it was my intuition. I'm gonna put it that way as I watched the video. And yeah, let's go.
How can I live life knowing I'll never see her?
Jenkins' family says she was at the hotel with some friends at a party, but around 4:30 Saturday morning, the friends called to say they couldn't find Jenkins, but had her cell phone and truck keys.
It had to be something within that room that happened, because they walked in the hotel at 1:13, and they seen at 2 something. That's when they realized that she was lost. That's not adding up.
Family members went to the hotel but say staff told them a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video. The family.
So hold on. This is what I have a problem with. So I'm gonna run it back, y'all.
The family says police also weren't helpful.
Didn't go back far enough. I never do. Let's run it back.
Needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video. The family says police also weren't helpful.
I need y'all to listen.
Staff told them a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video.
Did y'all hear that? The hotel told them that a missing persons report needs to be filed in order to look at the surveillance cameras for Kanika, right? So if that is true, I'm trying to figure out why was the missing person report delayed? Why did it take so long to file it if these were the circumstances of seeing the tape? So you're saying you wanted them to show you the tape without filing the missing persons report? That's weird to me. That's very strange. I mean, because even on the 911 operator call, I recall you asking them how long before you could file a missing persons report. And they told you you could do it now if you wanted to. But you didn't want to. You wanted it to delay. I wonder why you wanted it to delay. So that can be the reason why, maybe? That they didn't see her on the camera and couldn't pull up the cameras because you didn't file the missing persons report? I'm just saying this is what I see when I watched this video by hearing those words. And I mean, how could you say that they didn't do nothing when you wouldn't allow them to do anything because you didn't file the missing persons report? Oh, wow. See, this is what I'm saying. God finds his way to reveal things. I came here to clear the air about putting out false information, which I think is false. Like, y'all can think whatever y'all want or take it however you want. I can't control that. But in doing that, I'm discovering other things. Let's go.
Staff told him a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video. The family says police also weren't helpful, but eventually looked at the video and told them,
We saw her on the video at 3:20 a.m. in the morning, staggering.
So wait a minute. She said the police were not helpful, but they eventually looked on the security camera footage and saw.
She couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall.
I gotta run it back so I can make my point, but I need y'all to hear.
Her daughter.
3:20 a.m. in the morning.
Listen to what she says right here. This is where it clears up at. This is the original video, y'all. Listen.
Police also weren't helpful, but eventually looked at the video and told them,
We saw her on the video at 3:20 a.m. in the morning, staggering. His exact words. She was so drunk that she couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall. She stumbled into the refrigerator. Then she closed the door behind
Martin.
So that is the supposedly original video, which, like I said, I believe is real. So what was edited out was, like, you can go back and listen to the video, but what was edited out was, even the news said that the police had told Teresa. And then Teresa went on to say that the police said, we saw her on surveillance camera. And then the other part they edited out was, she said in his words, she was talking about the police officer. So I'm clearing that up because I can't put out false information. That I cannot do, okay? So that's that. You can go back and listen to it, but yeah, that's not what she said. But we're going to go back again because I still have an issue here. I have an issue.
She couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall. She stumbled into the refrigerator. Then she closed the door behind her.
Martin believes if someone had looked at the video sooner.
I have a problem. Hold on, y'all.
Saw her on the video.
Let me go back a little bit more.
3:20 a.m. in the morning.
Says police also weren't helpful, but eventually looked at the video and told them,
We saw her.
She said the police wasn't helpful, but eventually they looked on the video and told her that they saw Kanika walking. But that's what I'm saying. She's saying that the police wasn't helpful, but then they looked on and told her that that's what they saw. But they could have been more helpful, once again, if you would have filed the missing persons report. Do y'all agree with that? Because I definitely do.
On the video.
This is why.
At 3:20 a.m. in the morning. Staggering.
What was she stalling for?
She was so drunk that she couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall. She stumbled into the refrigerator. Then she closed the door behind her.
Martin believes if someone had looked at the video sooner, her daughter could have been saved.
She said if somebody would have looked at the video sooner, her daughter could have been saved. Do y'all hear this? If somebody would have looked at the video sooner, her daughter would have been saved. But the power was in her hands. While she was steady down at the hotel, supposedly, she could have been down at the police station and then came back to the hotel because she wasn't getting her results from the hotel because they told her she needed to file a missing persons report. So what was she waiting for? What was she waiting for? Like I said, I wanted to clear this up, but yeah, it just brought more out to me. So, yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, and don't sleep too long, because I'm coming to wake you up.